Okay, so this video is going to show you how glacial lakes and the Champlain Sea looked in Vermont at different periods in time, from 18,000 years ago to modern day. The first to appear is going to be Lake Vermont, which was made by the retreating glacier going north. So let's look at that. So there's Lake Hitchcock, which is on the eastern side of Vermont, which we're not really going to talk about. Okay, so there is the start of Lake Vermont, which continues south and goes actually into another lake called Lake Albany. That was 13 to 14,000 years ago. So you can see that the top of here is kind of blocked, and that's probably because the glacier was right there and it was blocking it from draining out to the sea. So let's keep watching. As the glacier moves north, more lakes appear in Vermont, more centrally, and then disappear. And then as the glacier moves north, Lake Vermont also moves north because it sort of follows the glacier up and is sort of draining that way. And then it turns into, takes a long time, not just in this video, the Champlain Sea. Now, the Champlain Sea was actually connected to the ocean. So because it was connected to the ocean, it was, instead of fresh water, which doesn't really have salt in it, it was salt water, and it had like sea creatures in it. It had whales and seahorses and fish, and not just freshwater fish, saltwater fish. Now think about the things what that means. Like, you could go whale watching in the Champlain Sea 9,000 years ago. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, so then finally, this is the Lake Champlain we go today. And that happened when the Champlain Sea closed off and it became freshwater again. And we don't have whales anymore, and we don't have seahorses, and it's not salty when you go in there to swim. And it's much smaller, and it's not connected to the sea anymore, sadly.